in Europe. Then came Gent, then came London, then came Hamburg, other German cities. So Gent was big, and we were rich. Back in the days, we are rich now. Nu in de rode cijfers, maar dat is voor eventjes, dat gaan we niet zeggen, want als die burgemeester hier rondloopt, dat is niet leuk voor hem. Maar het is wel zo, we zitten in de rode cijfers. Weet je wat? Ja. Well, we were rich because, well, you know the French fries, the potato. It wasn't invented, I'd say, in Europe. We didn't know the potato. It was the bread as the main food in the medieval time. To make bread, you need cereals, you need corn. Well, you'll see the harbor, 1,000 years ago, this was a harbor where all the commerce of corn was made. And Ghent had a typical staple right, meaning that all boatmen were to come here. So 1,000 years, all boatmen were to come here to have the commerce. They were obliged to pass through Ghent, to pass through this harbor. Now it just harbors the tourists for us. Used to be hard working here. See all the buildings? Well, that reminds of the time in medieval time. Especially the most aged one here in the harbor, well, that's the one, the grey one. Grey one, there's a storehouse. Imagine all boatmen were to come here with their corn. They had to store their corn in this house 1,200 years ago already. Even more important is the second one, the teeny tiny building. So this is a storehouse, the grey building, the teeny tiny one, the petit, as I say, with the blue windows. Well, that used to be the toll house. So you have to pay the taxes. Coming with your boats, you have to pay the taxes. Well, not all people had to pay taxes. There were two types of boatmen. You had the free boatman, you have the unfree boatman. Free boatman, born in Ghent. I'm born in Ghent. I would be the lucky one. Back in the days, I'm not the lucky one now. But back in the days, I wouldn't have to pay taxes, wouldn't pass through this building. The unfree boatman, you had to pay the taxes. We, as a free boatman, we have a house called Guild House. This is our Guild House. The other one. This is the post office. The other one, that's the Guild House. With the door, you see the brown door. You might see that above the door you have a boat. It's the Santa Maria. That's similar to the one that Christopher Columbus was using during his discovery for the Americas. See this? Well, that's the house of the free boatman. I promise you, you as an unfree boatman, you have a house as well here in the harbor. Yes, it's a promise, but I'll come back. You're coming back in the harbor and then I'll show you your house. A smaller? No. You'll see. Well, this is the post office, like I said. This is like our Big Ben, the tower you see. It's kind of a rip-off. It's not really the Big Ben. This is made because there was a World Expo, 1913, so beginning of the 20th century. There was a World Expo here in Ghent, and that's the occasion of building this house. By the way, all facades you will see are renovated because of the occasion of the World Expo. This is nice because here you're gonna see the three towers of Ghent. It's like our skyline at your left. First one, that's the St. Nicholas Church. They'll all go to pray. All boatsmen, you and I, go to pray in the St. Nicholas Church. The second one, that's the belfry. That's like the symbolization of our independence. We are like very proud of our city. Back in the days we had some rights. Well, that's the symbolization of the town of Gent. The third one, well, that's the Cathedral of St. Bavo. So you got a church, a belfry and a cathedral. There you're gonna find the mystic lamb. Lamb, that's a famous painting. You might know it, sir. Well, from Lamgods, inderdaad, Lamgods, Lamgods mystique in het Frans, en français. Well, you have to pay. See the painting you have to pay go into the cathedral. I gave you one for free, an impression, I'd say. Well, free impression. Look at the mural here, to the left. Below, you got an impression of the painting of Mystic Man. By the way, you're gonna see lots of murals here. If you like this street art. You might know Banksy, the American street art artist. Well, we got one in Gent as well. His name is Roa. It's a nickname as well. It's written R-O-A. We'll see a nice painting of Roa. That's not one from him. Another one. We're gonna see it afterwards. First, leaving the harbor, coming back to the harbor, I'll show you this. This used to be the monastery of the monks. Building right, 13th century. Monastery means monks and religious people. Dominican people were religious people. And I grab your attention, not on the building itself, but on this part of the building. What would have been the purpose of this part of the building? Does anyone have an idea? You know it already, you know the story. Zeg maar hoor. It's a toilet, indeed it's a toilet. It is a toilet. Yo, going there, all Dominican people waiting. Except for there's one problem, do you know the story? There's one problem. Well, problem is it was the only toilet, the only water closet for like 100 Dominican people. Or so the story goes. And they were saying two words, waiting for their turn. It's a little joke, let's see. Holy shit. This is quite particular as well, this bridge, because it's a swing bridge. You see this? It doesn't open like this. If it opens, it does swing like this. The system is an invention. Yes. Are you seeing it? Swing bridge. What's the name? Drie broeken. No? Yes, horizontally.
Swing, yeah?
Not like this, but horizontally it does open. It's Sunday, and at Sunday we have this second-hand books. It's a market for second-hand books. I think it's nearly time. It's just marvelous today with the sun. As you might see on other boat types. Well, you might know the city of Bruges. You went there. Well, in Bruges, this is not allowed. As to say, hello. All types of boats are allowed in Gent. You have the canoe, you have the kayak, you have this pleasure boat, you have, I don't know, a yacht, a banana. All is allowed here in Gent. While in Bruges, it's not allowed. I like the city of Bruges a lot, but that's the difference between two cities. You see door to door. I told you Gent is quite old. Well, Gent is born in the 7th century already. By the confluence of two rivers, River Schelde, and River Lys. This is River Lys. Yeah. And there's some young people, well, and all of you, in fact, I need your support, your help, because I need you to find me two statues. We're gonna see two statues, left and right. And you will have to point me those two statues. Look, do not look at the water, just look just before, above the water. At your left, yes, at your left and at your right, you'll see two statues. This sir has already seen one. That's the swimmer, yes. Swimming, diving. And the other one? Here's the one. Here's the one. Yes, yes, you're the winner.
Oh, ich weiß nicht.
En duik. Ja.
We'll come back, so to have pictures we will show it once more. But what's the story about the two divers? Well, the male one and the female one. I told you Gent is made by the confluence of two rivers. The originally place is a little bit further. This is River Lys, this is a canal, but this is representing the two rivers. The male one is River Scheldt, the Schelde, while the female one is representing the other river, River Lys. And you need some French words to say that the woman is female and the male, so the woman is Lys, River Lys, and the male one is River Scheldt. In French they say Lescaut, L, but I'm not mistaken, so less French words, male one, while Lys is female, so the female one, that's our Lys. Little joke, the female one, Lys, is more beautiful than River Scheldt because female are more beautiful than women. It's true, right? It's a little joke my wife always says. Oh, you go to work? Tell them the joke about the female and the woman. Okay, so I do it.
Okay. Nice.
Tell hem bedankt, tell hem bedankt. You see, all is allowed here. And I like it very much. It's like our Gent freedom. But you can imagine it doesn't make our work any easier with all the boats coming. But it's okay for me. Meanwhile, let's talk about music because the yellow building, that's the opera. And this is Handelsbeurs, another graffiti and street art. It's the backstage, I'd say. You see the bridge there? Well, when all artists and all stuff of the artists are coming, they're not coming by the entrance, you might imagine. Coming backstage through this bridge with their piano, with their drum, the flight case, the boxes where all the stuff is in. That's the one. There are the places to go. This is a nation building. This is Federale Overheidsdienst, where all our money goes, I'd say. We pay taxes as well, not only the boatmen as well, but we as Gent people, we pay taxes. I don't know, in Germany,
Ja.
we like the world champion of paying taxes. 53% we pay. 53. So when I were to earn your 100 euros, we give you back 47 euros. As I say, we like the world champion. I don't know in Germany, I don't know in Holland, I don't know in Macedonia. How many do you pay? 50. 15. Oh, I like to switch and go to Skopje once more. I've been there. No, it's okay. But okay, the other part of the story is, okay, we pay a lot of taxes, but we got something in return. I have 3 children, they go to school. It's not for free, but it's not that big spending. When I go to, so it's not for free, to go to school, and the secondary school, that's free. We have some bills like the books, the food, that's, yeah. I think for going to the university and high school, it's more or less 1,000 euros. Jullie, bij jullie in Nederland, voor die ook zoiets? 2000? 2000, ja. When I go to visit the doctor, I only pay 4 francs. Sorry, francs. Euros, not francs. That is making it very interesting. I wish I would pay 4 francs. So, yeah, I like to pay the taxes because we have something in return. That's really stuff I'd like to say to you. Meanwhile, here's another bridge. You will say, another bridge, okay, but what's the story about this bridge? Well, it's a construction. This is our modern library. It's called the Krook. This is a student area, and it's like it's nice to say that there's pedestrian and cyclist here going to the bridge. But the first and the one problem is that it's unfinished. So they started the construction of the bridge, and you will see it stops. It's unfinished. It stops for a moment. See this? So, what is the problem? And I'll go to lower my voice. The problem is that the neighborhood isn't happy with the bridge. You can imagine going through your garden, going through your house. So it's a discussion between the neighborhoods and the city of Gent. I can understand the people. I can understand the village and the town as well. It's nice to be from there heading to the center. So I don't know whether they're gonna find a solution, a compromise. Belgian compromise. So one day or another, they're gonna find some solution. I don't know. In the meanwhile, be prepared for a tunnel. Especially for the kids, be prepared, not be scared. This is a tunnel from the 19th century, so this isn't from medieval time. Hope you like the tunnel. Well, I got some good news. We're gonna see the tunnel once more, coming back from that area. First, I'm gonna say I promise you two castles on this tour. First one, that's the first one. That's not that pretty. It's in restoration. 13th century. It's called Gerard de Duivelsteen. Gérard le Vilain in French. Well, this was the name of the first inhabitant. 13th century Gerard. He had the look of a devil. So his nickname was Devil because he had the look of a devil. It was the chevalier who went there 13th century. But I can promise you another castle more beautiful. So I'll make you two promises, right? You have a house and you have another castle. You're here in Gent, you're here in Belgium. I got a question for you. In which year is Belgium born? Do you have any idea? 80-30. I don't have any rewardings, but it's nice. You're from which country?
Belgium.
Oh, from Belgium. Okay.
Zij moest raden, zij raden het jaartal.
Even so, it's just nice to know. Yeah.
Where you come,
So for the other ones, so 1830. Well, I'll tell the story because this is a statue of a person who was our boss just before Belgium is born. It's a Holland dude. Jullie baas, onze baas eigenlijk. So before Belgium was born, we had like a combination of Belgium and Holland. 17 provinces, yes. And that's William the First. He was here for 1850. You might see the sculpture. Willem in Dutch.
Willem.
So thank you for our Belgian Holland liaison. Well, he had to go away from the Belgian people when Belgium was born. But Gentian people loved the guy. I tell you why. Two reasons. First reason, he's the one who co-founded in fact, Gent Terneuzen, that's a canal leading up to Holland, to your town. So it was good for the economy. He had an idea going to Holland by a canal named Gent Terneuzen. Second reason, he's the one who was a co-founder of the University of Gent, which still exists. 1817 he made the university. So I got to say, thanks a lot, William. For the economy, it was good times, and for the intellectual reason, I'd say, the university. That's a place where I studied, by the way. I studied history, so thanks a lot. William. Dankeschön, William.